Hello everyone, my name is Fakhruddin Khambati and welcome to another video in the series SQL Quickie. In this video, we are going to talk about a topic called Change Data Capture or CDC. So I have a very simple table over here with only 3 columns called DVD. And I want to keep a record of all the changes that occur in this particular table, be it an insert, update or delete. Now, in this example, I will show you from the point of view of audit, but there are different ways in SQL through which we can keep audits. CDC is a concept that is majorly used in ETLs. Like when you have a change done or any kind of a modification of records in your source database, the destination database can pick only those records which have been modified in the source. But that is a very complicated way to understand CDC. For now, understand it from a very basic point of view, considering that we want to keep a record of the audit of all the actions that are being taken on the records on this particular table. To use CDC in our table, we need to enable CDC. Now, before we enable CDC, let's figure out how is this CDC created. It is not created by me or any other developer. It is a Microsoft given set of stored procedures that gets CDC into action. You can go to Microsoft's website and look for system stored procedures. There are several stored procedures that are given by Microsoft. Change data capture. So change data capture, you will also get a theoretical definition out of it. There are several stored procedures that are available for change data capture. We are going to use the two major ones. One is the CDC stored procedure on database, and the second is CDC stored procedure on table. Let's go back to SQL and I will show you how it's done. So on this database, first I will say exec this sp underscore cdc underscore enable underscore db, which means that it will enable CDC in my database. Database is this. But before I do that, let me show you something out here. Under tables, we have something in system tables which is empty right now. Under programmability, we have some stored procedures, system stored procedures over here. You can see these are automatically populated. I'm expecting when I run this particular command, it's going to generate some system tables and some stored procedures. Let's see what happens. So it's doing something, taking few seconds. So it says commands completed successfully. Let's check if our tables have been updated. So I'll go here, right click and refresh on my database. I'll expand it. I'll go to tables. I'll say sys tables. You see the certain sys tables have been generated. They were not present until we ran this particular stored procedure. Also, I am expecting something in programmability, stored procedure, system stored procedure. I'm expecting something for CDC out here. You see these CDC stored procs, they are generated just now. So it means when we ran the particular stored procedure, it created some tables and it created some system stored procedures as well. Now remember what I told you just a few seconds before. We have to enable CDC in our database as well as our table. We have done it in our database. Let's proceed with the table. For table, the stored procedure that I will use is system stored procedure. So sys dot sp underscore cdc underscore enable underscore table. For DB it was enable underscore DB. For table it's enable underscore table. But it has a few parameters that we need to enter like this: source underscore schema name. Now before we do that, let me show you something out here. In system tables, we have some CDC tables that were generated because of sp underscore cdc underscore enable underscore db. But now when we run this particular query, it will also generate something called as CT tables. C as in Charlie, T as in Tango. CT table. Let's see. This is an expected error. SQL Server agent is not currently running, which is a very easy fix. Just go to services, find SQL Server agent. It must be not running. Click on start. It's done now. So after running the SQL Server agent, I run that query and I'm able to get this particular table created. You see the CT table I was talking about. Let's see what it has. Select. It has some columns over here. I do not understand them as of now. But let's do what we were supposed to do in the first place. We will go to our table DVD and I will right click and say edit. Now over here I am going to change the value of any one of these items. So I am changing the GUID for product named extra to 500. It was 475 and I will close it. And let's run this particular CT table again. You see there is something right here. Now focus on this part. The product name, GUID and price. Focus on these three columns. The others are system generated values. We will not understand these things as of now. So it's showing us the old value, which was 475, and it's showing us the new value, which is 500. Product name remains the same, GUID remains the same because I have not made any change out here. But if you see the operation column out here, operation column first says 3 and then it says 4. Let us insert a value in this particular table and see if we get any change in the operation section. So I'll go to DVD again, not the CT, but the actual DVD table. I'll edit and I'll come over here. I'll enter one more record. So I have inserted one more record out here and let's see what changes it makes in the CT table. Yes, I got this entry. GUID is 7, product name Supernatural, price 350, but the focus is on operation. You see, this time it entered the value 2. These numbers are nothing but the flags. Let's see what we get in operation column when we delete a value. So delete from DVD where GUID equal to 7. One row affected. And let's run this CT table again. Yes, you see the operation is 1 and it's giving the information of all the columns in that particular row that was deleted. So these are the only 4 values that you will see in the operation column. 1 is for delete, 2 is for insert, 3 is for before update, 4 is for after update. So I hope the basic concept of change data capture and how it is enabled is clear. Also, you learn something new about system stored procedures that are given by Microsoft. If you learned something new today and you like this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this. Also post in comments if you want to learn a specific topic in SQL Quickies and I will surely consider it. Until then, this is Fakhruddin Khambati saying goodbye and take care.